We are all snowflakes on the ground. Each and every one of us is so different, so unique in our own way. Yet, in the grander scheme of things, we are all just a minuscule fraction of this universe of all the snowflakes. Individually, every single one of us don't really matter, but when combined, we become something meaningful. We, as humans, are so fragile. Millions of years of evolution, and here we are, still suffering from illnesses that are as a result of our faulty DNA replication. But yet to possess the mind is to have the capacity of being enlightened. One could argue that having a conscience is both a blessing and a curse. To have the capacity to shoot for the star, to one day become a cosmic entity that we have always striven for, but to also possibly progress to the point of no return, to one day realize that maybe we are all alone in this universe without any hope and without any purpose. The day in which a boy becomes a man is not the day he turns 18. Rather, it is a continual process. To live is to commit to a lifelong learning program in which every day presents you with a lesson. You're not the same person you were yesterday nor the day before. We all change. Snow melts, mountains erode, and oceans dry up. One day we'll all become dust again, to be a part of this greater universe, the ultimatum. But that day is so far away. Life is all about the journey in between the day you were conceived to the day you die. It's a mundane, insignificant period of time that no one really cares about. You don't celebrate life, this very moment of being. You celebrate birth, and you mourn for the death. Nature favors equilibrium. Maybe war, pestilence, famine, and death are the greatest equalizer. Call me nihilistic, call me mad, but I'm speaking the truth. Once the scale of nature is tipped, a counterweight must be added to restore balance. Maybe death is as the result of overpopulation. There simply isn't enough resources to go around, and so death of weaker populations occurred to make way for the healthier remaining population. Maybe death is as the result of stupidity. Those with limited understanding of the world are ill-equipped and not ready to face with the changes of life, therefore succumbing to the rapid fire of fate at this time in history. What about those with mental health issues? Anecdotally, people care more about acute, life-threatening illnesses that the human race still have to face, like cancer, trauma, blood loss, allergies, and flu, than illnesses of the mind. Upon calling on a number of people, most were happy that they aren't working in an environment in which they could be exposed to the virus. This is not to say that mental illness are more life-threatening than other illnesses, but they should be taken as such. As mentioned, nature favors equilibrium. Cumulatively, if suicide rates, suicide massacre, and homicidal rates go up, something is wrong with society. This calls for a change. Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's willing to make the change? Who's willing to stand up and turn things around, ensuring that checks and balances are in place? We are all snowflakes, with differing characteristics and quirks that make us all unique in our different ways. Collectively, we are snowflakes, but upon closer inspection, one can truly appreciate the true beauty, the delicate features of an individual snowflake. Strength. Strength defines people. Strength gives people the hope to move on, to set goals, and to make changes to society. Strength is unique and differ from people to people. Alone, our strengths don't mean shit. But within a group, our strengths can be combined to become something that is greater than life. And this is the purpose that we've been missing for all of our lives. We don't fear physical death. We fear the death of our ego, our identity. What if I tell you to find a purpose that is greater than your physical existence on this earth? To shoot for the stars. Sure, you will never get there, but it is the idea that will last throughout the centuries to come. Eventually, We will get there. We are all gonna make it.